Are we recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You two are both paramedics on an ALS ambulance. You respond code 2, just you guys, for a lift assist with weakness. And go.
Okay, lift assist with weakness. So we're responding to an apartment, a residence, a group home. Where are we going?
You arrived at a small apartment on the second floor of an elderly living community. The neighbor waves you down and assists you in. She says, I don't know what's wrong with her. She's normally watering her flowers, and she wasn't, so I went to check on her, and she's not doing good.
Okay, so second floor. Let's go ahead and bring all of our stuff. Monitor, airway bag, med bag. Any dogs, any safety concerns?
Seems safe.
What is my weather like today?
It's 8:30 on a crisp, beautiful morning.
Okay, and then hospitals nearby?
Do you know the local area?
I know where St. Joe's is.
Okay, so you're about 30 minutes away from St. Joe's.
Okay, north or south? Like, am I closer to Mad River or?
You're closer to Mad River. Mad River does not have cardiology, ortho, or neuro. St. Joe's has all of those.
Okay, so, okay, we're going to second story. We might consider calling for some help depending what's going on. But let's go check it out. So, you got a full BSI precautions, go up, mask up. We arrive to the reported address and...
Okay, you walk into the apartment, you find the patient sitting on the floor as you see them. Patient is approximately 350 pounds and she is about 65 years old. There's a strong smell of urine and feces as you walk in, and your patient is obviously pale and diaphoretic.
Is she tracking us as we open the door?
No, she's not.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna radio dispatch. We're gonna need some fire help, some backup for moving this patient, 350 pounds,
Okay.
second flight of stairs, so I'd like to request additional.
I forgot to start the timer. Code 2 or code 3?
Let's go code 3, given the level.
Okay, they'll be here in 6 minutes.
Okay, Brian, I want you to go and start getting to the vitals. I'm gonna go to the patient.
Absolutely.
Hi, can you hear me? My name is Tyler, I'm a paramedic.
Your patient responds to loud verbal. She says, what's going on?
Okay, and she is diaphoretic. As I'm going up to her, I'm going to feel for a pulse while also looking at her airway and chest. Is her chest rise and fall?
Okay, so her chest rises and falls rapidly. She appears to have labored breathing. You do not feel a radial pulse.
Okay. Do I notice any kind of obstruction in her airway? Is her airway open? If I tilt
Airway's
her?
clear. She talks to you. She says, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. And what is I don't feel a pulse, so I'm going to feel for a brachial. Anything brachial?
No.
Carotid?
Carotid, you feel a weak pulse at a rate of 40.
Weak pulse, rate of 40.
My blood pressure.
Blood pressure is 76 over 40.
Okay, I want to go ahead and put on the pacing pads, full cardiac pads. Brian, I want you to get that set up.
Copy.
While it's happening, I'm going to go ahead and get some IV access.
What position are you going to place these pads?
I want one on the chest and one on the back. Okay. And I'd like to, Brian, let's go ahead and lay the patient, if we can, lay the patient supine.
Okay.
Okay. Are we able to do this with us, the weight wise? Is she like laying at the couch? Or?
She's 350 pounds and covered in poop.
Okay, so we're not going to do that.
Check pad.
Okay. Brian, what I want you to do is I want you to take over doing the IV start.
Copy that.
Over there, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on. Let's turn to pace. Okay, we need to do it at pace.
I'm gonna start an 18 gauge and
Thank you.
Go
Once you
left
get
AC.
when you get the 18 gauge, I want you to get a bag of saline. And what I would have you do is start 2, but I want to get some fluid running wide open. Okay. Okay, so turn to pace. Manual mode. Confirm.
What rhythm do you have on the monitor?
Right now it's still getting set up.
Okay. Just ignore these little things.
Okay, so it looks like it's some kind of escape or ventricular rhythm with the wide
Like clean
QRS.
area with alcohol.
Yeah, you're trying an IV, I get it.
Okay. So yeah, it's a bradycardic. It's a bradycardic rhythm.
Turn it to monitor. There you go.
Okay, so it looks like I'm at a first degree, at least with, no, there we go. So it's a second degree type.
You can print out a strip if you need to.
Plus successful, good penis access, good bag saving now, partner.
And just get some fluid going.
You
Hey,
know-
can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Print out this summary.
Recorder.
Well, is it out of paper?
It's down here.
You want me to run it wide open?
Out of paper. Okay. Can't print out a strip.
Okay, can't print out a strip, okay. Well, I'm noticing PR interval. So it's an irregular rhythm, with the PR gradually getting longer. So I'm gonna say it's a second degree, type 1.
Okay.
And I wanna go ahead, I'm gonna pace this patient because they're symptomatic bradycardic. And so,
Any changes lung sounds with fluid?
Lung sounds. They are clear in the upper lobes and slight rails in the lower lobes.
okay, let's go ahead and just do a fluid bolus instead of leaving it wide open.
All right.
Thanks for doing that. And while I'm doing that, I want you to go ahead and do a quick head to toe to look for any major bleeds on the patient
Copy
or signs
that.
of trauma. Okay,
Shut
so
down fluid.
okay,
Checking the head, neck,
let's hit the.
noting any JVD,
No JVD.
mouth's clear, any fluid,
You can go between 60 and 80.
palpating the chest, any chest problem, abdomen.
Soft lung tender.
All right, take a breath for me. Any problem taking a breath?
Okay, I have captured, and go ahead and pace. Am I successful in my pacing of this patient?
That's what you see on the monitor.
Do I note any pedal edema, and do I have CSMs in the lower extremities?
No pedal
Okay.
edema and no CSM.
I'm happy with that rhythm pace. Okay, so now I'm gonna continue.
No CSM.
Radial, no CSM.
No CSM, okay. What have you found so far?
I haven't found any real injuries. I didn't discover any JVD or pedal edema, but patient does not have CSM.
Okay, you checked pupils yet?
No, I did not.
Okay. So,
Pupils are pearl.
okay, so you've gone to kind of
Yes.
chest level, you
Yes,
listen to lung sounds.
chest, lung sounds are clear, upper with some rails in the lower portion.
Okay, I'm gonna take over on this. What I want you to do is start getting push dose epi ready.
Copy
Okay.
that.
And I'm gonna go ahead and check the abdomen, so checking all four. Am I noting any masses?
Soft lung tender.
Okay, checking the pelvis, any kind
Stable.
of hips as well.
Continence.
Okay, incontinence. Okay, feeling down the leg. Any noted trauma.
Nope.
Okay, any pulses pedally?
Nope.
Any edema? No pedal edema.
Piss out my one.
Okay. Do I notice any signs in the house of like a medication list or anything?
The
Nearby.
neighbor goes and grabs a med list for you. What med are you given?
I want him to get a push dose epi ready.
I have pushed up epi.
Okay. So,
Neighbor has a med list whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Lasix, HCTZ, atenolol, Crestor, Vicodin, Ativan, Metformin, Humalog, Novolog, Paxil, Effexor, Celexa, Abilify.
Okay, we're gonna hold off on the pressor, her heart. She takes, she might have CHF. I don't want to stress out that heart too much.
Okay.
Is the fire department here yet?
Fire department arrives.
Okay,
What
so
do you
we're
guys
gonna,
need?
sorry.
What do you guys need? They ask you.
So we're gonna go ahead and use a stair chair and get this patient down to the ambulance for code 3 transport to St. Joe's.
Got it.
We're gonna bypass Mad River and go straight to St. Joe's.
Okay.
And
They
so-
help you lift the patient onto the stair chair, and you're going down the stairs, and now you're on the gurney, and now you're in the ambulance.
Do you want me to drive, partner, or do you want to have one firefighter drive for us?
I'd like to have someone ride with me. So, whatever that looks like. Can a firefighter drive and Brian back
Sure.
here? Okay.
Firefighters says, are you guys ready to go?
Ready to go.
Okay, start transport.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check on our blood pressure, please. Okay. While he's doing that, I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and feel neck down the spine. I need to.
Whoa, what's going on?
Hi, ma'am. My name is Tyler, a paramedic. Can you tell me what happened today? Do you know what happened?
No, I don't know. I just woke up and you guys were there.
Okay, where are you right now? Do you know?
I'm in an ambulance.
What's your name?
Betty.
Betty, what's your birthday?
February 3rd, 1948.
What is my updated blood pressure?
Your updated blood pressure is 82/48.
Okay. I want you to go ahead and give a bolus of fluid. Okay, so 250 milliliters. Let's make sure that line is flushed out. Okay. Betty, do you remember anything that happened before you woke up in the ambulance today?
No, I just remember being on my floor and you guys were there.
Okay.
What's my SpO2 reading?
Your SpO2 rating is 87%.
Do you remember anything from this morning at all?
No,
Okay. What do you feel like? Do you feel any pain anywhere right now?
no, I just feel weak.
You just feel weak? Has this happened to you before?
Yeah, I have a bad heart.
Bad heart. Let's go ahead and get non-rebreather at 15 liters, please.
Copy that.
Okay. What is your
Put this
medical
on your
history
face.
with your heart?
I have a shocker in my chest and a heart failure and the high blood pressure.
Okay. You have a pacemaker. Brian, can you get an O2 saturation for me, please?
It was 87% before I put the non-rebreather on. Have I seen a change?
94.
94.
Okay. So you feel weak. How did you feel yesterday?
I felt fine.
Okay, just today. Do you have any allergies to medications?
Sofa.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and call in to the hospital. Brian, I want you to get another blood pressure to see if that bolus did anything.
Copy that.
St. Joe's, this is Medic 1, Paramedic Grinberg, Code 3, transport.
Go ahead with your radar report.
We have a 65-year-old female, roughly 350 pounds. Chief complaint of general weakness. When we arrived on scene, patient was responsive to loud noises. Patient has since improved with administration of fluid bolus.
84/50.
84/50. We arrived to find, I already did that. Patient is ANO times 4. Do I feel a pulse on her hand? Radial now?
No.
Okay. With no radial pulses, faint pulse at the carotid. We are pacing this patient at 70 and with positive response. Patient with noted incontinence, no JVD, no pedal edema, lung sounds with fluid in the lower lobes. Patient has an allergy to sulfa medications and currently is taking blood thinners with a history of CHF. Patient's on Lasix. Patient does not remember events preceding incident. We have an 18 gauge in the right arm with intermittent bolus running. Patient is on 15 liters via non-rebreather. Is starting at 94, was in the high 80s on room air. Do you have any questions or orders?
The doctor is ordering you to give a pressor of your choice, and we'll see you in 5 minutes.
Copy, thank you. Okay, so I'd like to do that push-dose to epi.
1 milliliter.
1 milliliter,
copy?
so 10 micrograms. Let's go ahead and put that right in line there.
All right. Done.
Okay.
And then, again, with any interventions, go ahead and reassess the blood pressure. And,
Check lung sounds again.
yeah,
See if our fluids.
I'll do the lung sounds while
Sounds
you.
great.
Do I hear anything in,
Lung sounds are unchanged.
okay.
And what's my updated blood pressure?
Blood pressure 98/70.
98/70. Okay, well, we're about there.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for this patient?
Yeah, so I have a patient.
What's our current O2 stat?
95.
She's satting, we have her on oxygen, we have an IV, fluids, getting to the hospital, patient is paced. We have a pressor on board. No chest pain, but, sorry, what's the updated blood pressure?
98/70.
Let's go ahead and do a 12 lead.
Copy that.
Probably by the time we get it done, we'll be right at the hospital, be good to give it to them. Okay, took my full secondary assessment. Hey, are you feeling any different?
You don't have to put all the stickers on.
Okay.
Does she respond when I'm
I
asking her?
feel a little bit better.
Yeah? How long have you lived in your apartment for?
Oh, 10 years.
Yeah? Okay, my friend Brian here is going to put some stickers in your chest to get a picture of your heart, okay? I want you to sit real still, and we're going to take a picture.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you the layout for them?
No. Alright, acquiring 12 lead, and 12 lead prints out and shows a paced rhythm at a rate of 80 with no significant ST elevation.
Okay. Great. Okay, so we're going to continue monitoring the patient. We'll assess blood pressure, just make sure now you're dropping that. And then, unless there's any symptom changes, then we're arriving to ER and I'm done with my interventions.
Okay, scenario done.
Thank you.
Alright, so